Welcome back to my channel. Some time ago I saw some Sempervivum in a friend's garden and I loved the way she used it to form an edge around what used to be a fish pond in her garden. And ever since I've been thinking of how I can use them in my garden, and now I've got the idea that I can actually use them to form the last layer of the border that is closest to the house. And I'm going to show you because I've already put about 3 or 4 in that portion. So in this video I'm going to be putting some more that I got from the garden center to form a line, and it will form the last layer of the edge before the bricks in the section of that border in the garden. So I have 4 at the moment that I've put on in this part of the garden. So this is the first one, and the second one is this. I've got another one and this one, so I'm going to put some more along here, and I hope if I've got some more left I'll put at the other end of the border, just the same side, closest to the house. So that's what I'm planning to do now, and I'll show you as I go along. So I've dug up the soil a little bit just to loosen it up and added some compost. Not that that area is lacking in nutrients before, but just to give it a good start. And I'm going to then go and separate the box the tub of it that I got from the garden center, and I'll show you. So this is the tub I got from the garden center, and there's quite a lot of it there, so I would need to separate them so that I can plant them individually or singly in this section and the other section, the other end of the garden. So this is what it looks like taking it out from the pot, so I do need to get them out individually. I had a sedum shasticum in this region before now. I'm going to show you the remnant of it, and I had to dress it a little bit just to make room for the new plants that I'm going to be putting there. But since that is all gone now, getting close to autumn, we're in autumn now, I think it will be okay, as this one would be established by the time the sedum comes back in the spring. It looks like it wasn't long ago that this was put in the bigger pot in the garden center, because as I was beginning to take them out, I can see that this is the, you can see here this bulk, which suggests that they didn't even roughen it up when they put it under the new soil. So I'm not doing any more, giving it any more shock, because it's only been recently put in here, so it should be okay. And very many times these plants are quite resilient. That's one thing I've learned, and not to be too worried that I'm doing damage to them, because once you give them a good soil to start in their new habitat, they will be fine. So I'm just going to separate all of this out and show you how many plants I was able to get from it. So these are all the plants, individual ones, babies, that I got from that one pot. It's over 20, and I just hope it's a good idea to separate them out like this, and hope they'll be able to survive. But I would give it a go, and hopefully they will be fine. So I counted, there are about 17 of them from that end all the way to this other end, and I'm hoping, I'll keep a close eye on them, and I hope they all survive. So I should be doing a follow-up video maybe in about 2 months or so to see how they are doing in this section of the border. So this is the other end of the garden border that I'm hoping to put the leftover Sempervivum. This area has a lot of ajuga that is covering the ground, but my thought now is that I'll put the Sempervivum right next to the concrete, and because I don't have so much of it left, I think I'm going to start on the other end. That's the end that we have that is facing my fence with the neighbor, closest to the neighbor's fence, and start from there. Maybe next time I go to the garden center, I may get another pot and use it to line up the edge So that's what I'm going to do. I need to loosen up the soil a little bit, just like I did for the other end, and I'll show you the outcome. So I have loosened up the soil a bit and added a bit of compost. And so this is the area that I'm going to put them in, and keep a close eye on them so that they're right next to the concrete. I doubt whether I would be able to fit all of them in that area, but I'll try. Let's see. So I've laid them all on the floor there, and I will be putting them in now, and hopefully I can fit them all. There are some that I've decided to leave as clumps the way they came, so that give them the best chance of survival. Got one in there, got another one in there, so got two. This is another clump that I'll just leave in there, hoping for the very best. Got one of these. Yeah. This one, it would be nice if they will survive, but if not, since I've started this project, I'll just carry on topping them up as at when necessary until I get what I have in mind, so that they would indeed give me a display. It's supposed to be an architectural plant, and we should see that, enjoy that feature of it in this section of the border. So it looks like I'm able to fit most of them in, like I did for the other section of the border. I will be showing you what they look like in a few months' time. So that's what I've got, and I'm probably just going to put a little bit of bark around it to help moisture locked in. Just putting some bark around it to help it lock the moisture, and hopefully give it a good chance of survival. I'm not concerned about the survival in terms of winter. I just decided to put it back in to help it to retain moisture while it's adapts to its new environment, because it's the instruction on from the garden center says it's hardly up to -10 degrees, and we rarely get up to that low temperature around where I live. So I would hope that it would be fine before the winter really sets in. And because it's evergreen, I'm looking forward to how it's going to look all through the year. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Please like, subscribe, and share with somebody else, and hope to see you next time. Bye.